Alright, so this is my first impression of the Tomtoc iPad Air iPad Pro case. This is the Plus variation of this case. It has a spot for this keyboard, which is specifically why I chose it. Unfortunately, it only comes in black and gray. I would have preferred it to come in a more feminine color, but that's fine. I can work with the black for now. And I got this because I want to be able to take care of my personal electronic devices a little bit more. I had a Surface Pro 4 that I would carry with me, and on one of my trips, one of the baggage handlers taking my bag out of the van ended up dropping my bag, which in turn ended up cracking my Surface Pro 4. I was bummed about it, but it's just, it is what it is at this point. It still functions, but I want to prevent that from happening with my Apple device. So anyway, has plenty of pockets. There's a spot for the keyboard, all the bands for, say, your pencils and your wires, and also, obviously, the spot for the actual iPad. So let's get some items in here and let's see how bulky this will become and how much space it'll take out of my bag, because I pack for several weeks in my bag, and I just want to make sure that I have space for other items, since my electronic devices aren't really my priority. But let's see how this ends up working out. So obviously first, we'll put in the iPad. Here we go. And this is kind of hard. Make sure that doesn't get that crack in it like my Surface Pro 4. And then here's my spot for the keyboard. I love how nicely that fits in there. It's actually the exact size it needs to be. It looks wonderful so far. So then I have the Logitech Pebble. Go ahead and put that in there, like so. And we'll put the pens and the Apple Pencil in this spot here. So this Pebble's actually in the way. That kind of makes it inconvenient for when you need to grab and go on these pens, I suppose, but maybe we'll work with that depending on how nicely this case works with everything in it. So this only has 2 spots for cables, and the thing is I have 3 cables. I have my iPhone cable, the iPad cable, and then I have just a regular cable that I would use to, like, for my headphones or my battery pack. Now, I usually wouldn't have my battery pack in here, but I wanted to put in here just for space reasons to see what all could fit in here, because I like to keep my battery pack on my person or in my purse so that if my personal phone were to run out of juice, I'd be able to just grab it and charge it instead of having to dig deeper in my bag and grab it out. But just for space reasons, we'll see how this works out. So we'll put one cable in here, since these are the most important cables, the iPhone and the iPad one. It's actually kind of difficult to put that in there. It would make it really inconvenient if I were in a rush in the morning and had to fight to get those cables in there like that. And then the anchor cable. Put that right in there. Perfect. And this one I probably wouldn't use as much. I'm guessing it could probably just go on the side over here and on top. I wouldn't use that too much. And then also we have this Apple tag. It's not activated yet. I need to get on that. But we'll just put this right here. Why not? And then also, the last thing is my wall adapter. I don't use the actual one that Apple gave because it's only one port, and I would like to use one bulky device as opposed to, 2 bulky devices. And that one I could use my iPad, iPhone, and then that for charging, say, like my headphones or this battery pack. And what's nice about this particular adapter is that I can change it to, they have an Australia adapter, a UK adapter, and a Euro adapter, even though I would probably only use these 2 because my base does not fly to Australia, But we'll keep it in there because of the space anyway, just to see. But really cool little thing. Boom, it's converted. Euro. And it's dual voltage too, so that also makes it very convenient for me. So we'll put that right back in that bag. Tie it on up. And it fits comfortably in here. That's good. I guess we'll see how bulky this will make it. All right, looks like I've packed everything that I wanted to test in there in. So let's close it and see how bulky it is. Oh gosh, that is heavy. So, you see, it does look like it's not gonna close all that well, I suppose, but as long as it zips, which it looks like it's doing, I think we'll be good. Yeah, that cable's gonna drive me mad, huh? All right, and it closes. It's a little heavy. It's strong. And I'm actually liking how it keeps everything together as opposed to me just throwing everything in the bag, but that's not bad at all. So I guess now we'll see how it fits in my actual work tote. Now this is an older work tote. This is the Travel Pro Flight Crew 4. I got this when I first got hired. It originally came with a padded section here that you would use for your laptop, but it created more or less space than I needed. So I cut it out so I could have a little bit more space. And it seems to be working much better for me in this way. Let's see how that fits in there. It's almost like it's the same material, kind of. But it fits just fine in there. Actually standing up a long ways as well, which I think is pretty cool. You can close that up. And I guess we can try this with my planner. Still plenty of space in there for that. Not bad. And let's say if I wanted to put in my pens and pencils and washi tape, that fits comfortably in there too. And look, I still have a little bit more space in there. That's actually quite nice because I also carry a collapsible tea kettle, the Gourmet tea kettle, as well as a French press for my coffee in the morning. And that will give me plenty of space for all of that. So I might end up keeping this. I like how well it works with my bag. It fits perfectly in my everyday tote. And I can still put other things in my bag without running out of space. So, yeah, not bad. The Tomtoc iPad Air iPad Pro case. I got it from Amazon. I paid 29 euros or so for it. I saw on the United States website it was going for $38, so it's a little bit more, like $3 expensive. But I think this might end up being a keeper. I'm quite pleased with how well it packs everything together, and I still have space in my work tote whenever I put it in there. All of my items are protected. I have all of my cables. But yeah, we'll see how it holds up. Worst case scenario, I guess it can always go on eBay. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. I will try to put the links on the bottom so that you can click it if you need.